Hi, my name is Kevin Gadd, and welcome to ComSpark. I'll be your guest interviewer today. Dwayne Emerson from Worldwide Technology is our guest. Dwayne, it's nice to meet you, first off.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well.
Tell me a little bit about Worldwide Technology. What do you guys do?
Yeah, sure. So at Worldwide Technology, or sometimes people refer to it as WWT, we really help customers evaluate, plan, and deploy complex technology in their IT environment. I'm a Chief Technology Advisor for Worldwide. We're about almost 30 years old now, about 11.5 billion in revenue, and approximately 6,000 people based out of St. Louis, minority-held, privately owned company focused on helping people understand complex technologies.
How long have you been with the company?
So that's only 90 days.
Okay.
I've been in the field of IT for approximately 30. I was a former Chief Technology Officer and Head of Engineering at British Telecom for 11 years, some time at General Electric, some time at HP, and as well as a few other startups. So I decided to make a new journey because technology is moving so fast. Wanted to be a part of an organization that could adopt technology as quickly as it seems to be coming out these days.
So I know what a CTO is.
Sure.
What is a CTA?
Exactly. So Chief Technology Advisor. So I'll go in and help companies take a look at what their current IT infrastructure architecture looks like, and then make recommendations for improvement or change. They may be facing some business challenge and curious about what different technologies could do or how that may impact their current infrastructure, and show them, what different could look like.
What do you think? What do you think are some of the bigger challenges that you see when you're going out and talking to these companies?
Yeah, so the bigger the company, the more messy the network, right? If it's a global network, they may have a mix of really old stuff in one area of the IT infrastructure and a very new modern deployment of something else in another part of the network, and trying to make the old and the new work is always a challenge. But oddly enough, the biggest problem that most companies face, no matter how big they are or what they do, is trying to find people with the right skill set to handle the new. That's holding a lot of companies back from being able to implement new technology, is the fact they just don't have the people with the right skill set to be able to comfortably deploy and operate those new capabilities. So we can help customers, like many other companies can here, attending ComSpark in Columbus today, understand as well as find the people with those skill sets.
So you help them, you find the people for them as well. Do you do placement, or do you do hiring, recruiting? How's that work?
Yeah, so we're not really a staff augmentation firm. We can make sure that the company understands the profile of the skill that the person or persons need to have to be able to operate public cloud or a multi-cloud type of environment, just as an example. We can help them understand what kind of skills they should have. We can help them take existing resources, bring them into our labs in St. Louis, or work virtually in our labs through our technology portals to be able to start to get some experience on that technology. But there are plenty of other companies out there that are much better at staffing in short-term or long-term engagements for IT. So we just basically point the customers in the right direction. We help them with the physical technology itself, but we let someone else handle the payroll and the staffing itself.
How big is the presence for WWT here in the Columbus, Ohio region?
Yeah, so we're a young company. Like I said, we're not quite 30 years old. We've got about 50 people throughout the Ohio region. I think there's 10 or so odd folks in Cincinnati, which is where I'm based. There's probably another 20 or 25 people in Columbus. We're growing. I would say that a lot of customers are still trying to understand who we are and how we fit. So we've enjoyed events like ComSpark in Columbus to be able to help people understand who we are and what we do. We got a ways to go.
Yeah. So ComSpark, have you gone to any of the sessions? What are your impressions today of ComSpark so far?
Yeah. So there's a lot of complex subject matter here to be explored. I think it's helping a lot of executives and leaders in IT understand some of the mystery behind these new three-letter acronyms and how they might be able to go back to their office and have a discussion on what it might take to implement some of those technologies in their own environment. I think the breakout sessions are pretty well balanced between super technical and business. It's nice to see that there's a lot of diversity here. There's a recognition for women in IT going on right now. So it's just really, really good all the way around. So if you're not into some of the sessions, there's a lot of people out on the floor you can talk to. If you want to go see who's moving and shaking in IT, you can go into some of these breakout rooms and really see the kind of impact they're making on their companies in the area. It's pretty cool.
And a lot of good vendors too.
There's a lot of good vendors here. It's really, really packed around here. I think there was one of these in Cincinnati back a couple of months ago. It was also very popular.
Did you go to that? Did you go to Cincinnati?
I did attend that one, yeah. This is really impressive, right? I see people talking to each other that, when you go to some global trade shows, you don't necessarily see that because it's just so chaotic. And I see connections happening. So that's really cool.
Are you originally from the Columbus area by any chance?
No, actually, I grew up in North Carolina,
okay.
And I migrated to Ohio about 19 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know so much about Cincinnati, but Columbus is, as you can see and as you can tell, it's a very close-knit community.
It seems that way, yeah.
The technology community, a lot of people know each other and have known each other for a long time. So
yeah.
I agree with you that you see a lot of that here.
Yeah.
And I think that's certainly what helped us grow well.
Absolutely
here in Columbus.
agree.
All right, Dwayne. Well, thank you very much for your time today.
You're
I appreciate it. I appreciate learning more about WWT as well. New company for me and for the region, so I appreciate that. For more information, check us out at comspark.tech. Thank you very much.